Woo! Oh my god! Hey everybody, Teldo here, and today we're gonna have a look at a Winston match on King's Row offense. I'm playing on US servers right now, so I have a little bit of a high latency because I'm playing with a friend of mine, Gasmask, who is a fellow streamer. Let's talk about the strengths of Winston and why I'm picking him here on King's Row. In the start I'm doing some really derpy stuff. I'm trying to find the sniper who shot me from the side, and I'm just doing silly stuff. Anyway, Winston is a very offensive tank with very high mobility, and his barrier allows his team to push in very aggressively. The thing is, he can leap into the enemy backline, deal some heavy pressure to the enemies, can primarily pressure healers, for example, or like enemies like Widowmaker or Hanzo, and do some heavy pressure to them so they can't really fight back very properly. And oftentimes when Winston jumps in, he causes so much mayhem that the enemy team has a really hard time to do anything. Right here I just jump in, I get a quick kill on the soldier, and I'm being healed by the Mercy, so I go offensively, I get the kill on the Zenyatta as well. I don't want to go too aggressive right now. I don't want to push into the Junkrat right here because he could just throw grenades at me in the close corridor, so I jump into the middle of the fight, which was probably a bad idea because Mei could freeze me. I barely dodged the Riptire, but I make a big mistake here. Let's actually go back here real quick, because look at this. I have already my shield used, it's down there, my barrier, and I jump into the air vertically, and I will just land right next to the Mei, and Mei is a big counter to Winston because, well, she could just start freezing you, and you can't do anything about it if you don't have a jump up, so I get frozen and I just die immediately. It was a pretty big mistake here. Also, our team, we have Widowmaker and we have a offensive Symmetra, so they didn't really have the manpower to back me up. If there would have been more allies around, it would have been fine. Anyway, I'm just respawning here. I'm trying to wait for my team to come back so we can push again together. And it's just momentarily, I'm going to jump over this wall, and I get a good amount of damage on the Junkrat. He just dies really fast. And I'm being healed by the Mercy again. I see the Zenyatta. I can go very aggressively because I have my ultimate. I can pop it here right now, and I jump into the air to avoid the freeze from the Mei. And I just try to distract them all. I have 3 people on me right now. I'm not going to get a kill like this. I got a Discord orb, so I jump away to buy some time. And now I just jump back in again now that my ult is over. I kill the Zenyatta just barely. I have the shield to protect me. I fall back so I don't have to fight the Junkrat. I fail that jump. I don't think it's possible from this angle, or it's like super hard at least. I don't know why I tried it. We do get the quick kill on the Genji as well, and we're securing the node right now. And there's still a sniper up there, so I jump through the window. I do get a lot of damage with my leap. Let's actually look at this real quick. You see, when I land really close to her, you see it deals a pretty decent amount of damage with the leap. She just dropped down to like 30% HP immediately. So, oh, somebody's calling out that there's a soldier in the back somewhere. I'm not exactly sure what he means and where he is, so I'm trying to look around, and then I hear it in a second, and I jump in, use my barrier to save him. Anyway, if you jump on an enemy and you land directly on him, the leap deals pretty decent damage. You can also follow it up with a melee attack right away and then just keep left-clicking them to death. So over here I just use my E to save my ally, so it's still on cooldown, so I decide to just go very slowly around the flank, and I crouch so they can't hear me. I hear the Zenyatta player, and there's a Junkrat too, so I go aggressively again because, well, you kill the Zenyatta really easily, and I do get the kill. Right here, this guy just got a barrier, so please don't keep attacking enemies who got Zarya barriers on them, because you charge up their weapon and that makes her really powerful. So just stop attacking. I go on him again afterwards. I jump into the air to prevent a little bit of damage, and I fall back to my team again, waiting for the heals. Our Mercy doing a fantastic job this game, by the way, just keeping me healthy all this time. I almost have my ult up again. I see the soldier up there. I jump on him, do some pretty good damage to him. He just barely gets a stupid heal down there, but my team is backing me up and we get a quick kill on him. I see there's a Zarya up there. I jump up, I get hit by the projectile and fly into the air. Anyway, we can finish her off here. I use my shield to protect my team, but again she uses his ultimate. You can deal some good damage to him. I get the leap kill on him, but he managed to clean up 2 of our allies, the Mercy and the Sniper. Our team takes care of the Riptire right now. I got my ultimate back up again, and I really want to get that push with our Mercy down and everything, so I jump in aggressively. I have like 5 people on me. I use my ultimate, I get frozen, which is a mistake, but I survive. By a lot of time, they are all focusing me. Our team manages to get a kill, and I just go in way aggressively. I'm on the healer right now. I got my shield up to hide behind again. That's something you should keep in mind. Only really engage into big fights when you have your shield up to protect yourself. Right here, that's probably a mistake, because honestly, this is a close corridor and I'm trying to jump the Junkrat, but he has a very easy time just throwing grenades at me and hitting me. I barely survive with 60 HP, and our Mercy is immediately there to heal me, and I'm just trying to fall back, wait until I'm full HP again, thanking my healer. Always important to thank your healers. Right here, the Mei player puts up a wall next to the payload, so she's protected against all our allies. And if she's right next to the payload, it's not going to move forward. It's a very good strategy to just buy some time for your team. I see that, and I try to pressure her from the side to make her fall back. I have to jump away, though, because she started freezing me. If I would have been frozen there, it would have been bad. But I'm being damage boosted right now. You can see my shield and my leap is still on cooldown, but I'm gonna go in here right now, even though I don't have my shield up, and it's very aggressive what I'm doing. I'm dealing some decent damage, but I die here, and you see, I have almost my ultimate up. If I would have waited a few more percent, I would have been fine, and I could have ulted and survived. Anyway, our Mercy rests me though, so it's all fine. I jump into the air to not get frozen again. Try to keep your jump on cooldown. Just use it as much as possible to make it harder for enemies to hit you. I see the Junkrat here in the corner. Very easy target for me right now. I managed to dodge all of his grenades by just moving in unpredicted ways, jumping into the air again, just trying to buy some time. Right here I use my ult, get a nice knockback on the Zarya. The Mei walls me off. I try to go for the Lucio to knock him off, but it's probably a mistake because he can wall ride, and getting him knocked off is almost impossible. The Genji used his ult just now, so I jump away again back to safety, because, well, our Genji and our Mercy just died. I don't want to die here right now as well. Go back, pick up the heal, get the shield from our Zenyatta. Symmetra. I'm trying to hold them off here right now at the close corridor. I have some Symmetra turrets as well, but you see everybody's pretty much dead, and we have wall hacks. We can see all the enemies right there, and I decide to jump back, because you don't want to keep dying alone. You want to keep pushing as a team. So I'm being healed up by the Mercy right now. I'm waiting a little bit, teabagging, nothing. And over there I see the Junkrat secluded up top. So it's a very easy target to kill him there right now. Nobody can really help him, even though it's a close corridor. But with me having the shield up, I can pressure him quite nicely. And here I get a quick kill on him, and I don't really have an out here right now. You can see on the right side there's enemies. Our allies are not in a position to help me. I'm low HP, and there's a Genji on me right now. And I only have my leap up, so I go for a big leap of faith here. I jump down below, and I manage to jump back up on the other side, which is a really nice trick if you practice it a little bit. It can save your life in some tricky situations, just as I did here. Bunch of Zarya shields here right now. I use my barrier to protect ourselves against her ultimate. We do get the kill on the... Actually, we do not get the kill on the Genji, just survives barely. I go in aggressively because I have my ultimate. I try to use it here, try to get some kills, trying to get the knockoff on the Lucio again. Can't quite get it. I'm just trying it really hard right now. He uses his ultimate, and I mean, I didn't really do too much. I could have done better with my ultimate there right now. They got a Roadhog now as well. I'm dealing massive damage to 3 people there right now. I already got 40% of my ult back up. Managed to get out before I get hooked and finished off. I get healed by the Mercy here, so I didn't pick up the big heal, but she stopped healing me. So I'm playing very defensively. I don't have my shield up right now. I don't want to die or get hooked or anything. So I'll pick up the heal now with my leap. I go with the payload, try to jump on the wall here, deal a little bit of damage to them, using the shield to protect ourselves. Junkrat used his ultimate in the corner there, so I go in to pressure them. They're all there. I could just do so much cleave damage in situations like this. Winston is fantastic for that. I use my ultimate to barely stay alive, and I'm getting frozen here, and right here I get a really nice combo on the Roadhog, knocking him off. Tried to do exactly the same thing with the Mei, but she ran forward, so I couldn't pull it off. Jumping into the air again to prevent being frozen, and I'm getting knocked off by the Lucio. Sad times. Oh well, it happens. I just leapt through the air, and he saw the opportunity, and it was really well played. And there goes our offensive Symmetra. We get the offensive portal, and I'm coming back into the fight. We're pushing very strong. We have the number advantage, and we get a quick victory here right now. So let's do a recap of what Winston is good at. He is a very aggressive tank. He likes to dive the backline together with his short cooldown on his leap and his barrier. You can jump in, put your barrier up, don't really engage without your barrier, and just try to pressure enemies, distract them as much as possible, and try to go for targets like Lucio, Mercy, Hanzo, and Widowmakers because they can't really defend themselves as easily against a Winston. Your job is not necessarily to deal the most damage on the team, but you can deal a lot of damage sometimes. Your job primarily is to just buy a lot of time with your barrier and everything to just let your team have an easier time pushing forward and dealing the damage. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like behind, and don't forget to participate in the comment section down below. Let us know what you think of Winston, when you like playing him, what you think his strengths and weaknesses are, and just share your thoughts. I would really appreciate it. And also, please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you very much for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye bye!